Let me just stop you real quick right there, because the officer, let me just stop you real quick right there, because Santa Maria, the officer and the people at Santa Maria, according to what that officer put in this report, specifically said the people at Santa Maria, according to what that officer put in this report, specifically said that you left Santa Maria is not the best option for me at this time. Are you saying you did not say that? Quote, Santa Maria is not the best option for me at this time. Are you saying you did not say that?
She know why I did. I had a warrant from her, and I didn't want to turn myself in. Pick me up. I couldn't go to the DPS and get my IDs, but I didn't leave because I didn't come back. That's why I turned myself in on March and go from there. But I didn't leave because I didn't know help. That's why I found out I was pregnant on March. I left because they wanted me to get my ID and I couldn't go there because I had a warrant out for my arrest. I left because they wanted me to get my ID and I couldn't go there because I had a warrant out for my arrest.
You found out you were pregnant in March. And then you went and committed an evading arrest with a vehicle, March, a duty on striking an unattended vehicle, and an aggravating arrest with a public servant. A month later, on striking an unattended vehicle and an aggravated assault agast a public servant. A month later, after you found out you were pregnant?
I was leaving the rehab.
While you were pregnant.
Next day, I made the mistake of leaving the rehab.
But you said you made the mistake of leaving the rehab, but you said you left the rehab to come and turn yourself in. So you didn't leave the rehab, but you said you left the rehab to come and turn yourself in. So you didn't leave the rehab straight here and turn yourself in. You didn't leave the rehab to come turn yourself in, because if you had, you would have come straight here and turned yourself in, and you wouldn't have these new offenses.
So I had to go downtown, wait for the bus to come, and in that time, I don't want to be separated from my baby, Your Honor. This is mine.
So in that time, hold on. So
this is mine.
you had left the facility in that time, at least by April 17th.
Yes.
And then your new charges were at least by April 17th. So that's, and then your new charges of waiting on a bus and catching a charge. So that's 12 days of waiting on a bus and catching a charge.
I didn't have money. They all got them downtown to catch the bus. I got arrested Greyhound. Or trying to evade the police. They all was going downtown. I was on drugs. I got scared and I was on drugs. For trying to evade the police because.
So all the times that you failed to report to the probation office. So all the times that you failed to report to the probation office, March 7th, March 10th, hold on, there was a third one.
March 12th.
Hold on, there was a third one.
March
April 10th, March. So
I had all those dates after
April 10th.
I thought I was revoked already.
So
I never knew I had all those dates after the first report. I thought I had warrant revoked already, and I went to the rehab.
But you talked to the probation officer between then, and you talked to her ugly. But you talked to the probation officer between then, and you talked to her ugly.
I got to report the next day.
Right.
I called her that day. I guess I wanted to report the next day. I couldn't make it.
Right.
So, I didn't know that she gave it that week anymore. I don't remember the report, but I thought after the first time, I didn't know that she was giving me.
The reason you probably don't remember all that is because I guess you were using drugs while you were pregnant. Yeah. The reason you probably don't remember all that is because I guess you were using drugs while you were pregnant. Yeah.
I didn't know I was pregnant, and I found out.
But then you kept using drugs.
Yeah. Mental health service. I need help in Santa Maria is the opportunity for the county health service medication. I have autoimmune disease since I've been there. I've been opportunity for the county has the medication. Haven't given me medication. So my baby been here. I've been here 54 2 days. Yeah, they haven't given me any medication. So my baby can't. But yeah, I need the help that Santa Maria. I want to stay out. I don't want to be separated from kids. I need to help that your real office. I don't want to be separated from my one kid. I want to be able to come in along with my 3-year-old is with somebody. I want to be able to keep my kids with me and get the help I need him to come with me. I want to be able to keep my kids with me.
So where do you actually live?
I live on 1825 17th Street.
So where do you actually live?
I live on 1825 17th Street.
So what city? Santa Maria is what, 90 days?
It's up to 6 months. 6
So
months, 18 months.
Santa Maria is what, 90 days?
It's up to 6 months to 18 months.
It was verified through the Harris County Community Supervision Court Liaison that the program is 6 months. It was verified through the Harris County Community Supervision Court Liaison that the program is 6 months. So where did you get the 6 months to 18 months?
They told me at Santa Maria when I was there, it's up to, you can stay up to 18 months.
Mr. Smith?
Judge, I spoke with Misty Hoffman, who was our assistant DA in
Mr.
Harris
Smith?
County before they sent her. I spoke with Misty Hoffman, who was our assistant DA. She tried to explain to me what it was, and I explained to her. Our intention was not about doing that, and she tried to explain to me what it was, and I explained to her. I think our intention was set up to keep her on probation. It kind of lends credence to the fact that I think everything probation is set up, she's not going to be successful on probation. Kind of lends credence to the fact that probation is, she's not going to be successful on probation. Today, you can see that she gets, according to the PSI, becomes impatient, easily irritated, argumentative, and confrontational. According to the PSI, becomes impatient, easily irritated, argumentative, and confrontational. She started in on probation and has made no progress. Has basically since she started first that we've heard that she even has a residence in Port Arthur. Has made no progress. We had no idea she had any kind of residence. We've heard that she even has a residence in Port Arthur, Jefferson County. We had no idea she didn't have any kind of residence to this. I don't even know whose house this is, Jefferson County.
So here's the
She didn't
thing.
have one prior to this, so I don't even know whose house this is.
Talking over people. So here's the thing. Being confrontational with your probation officer, talking over people is not going to get you anywhere. Being confrontational with your probation officer is not going to get you anywhere. So, right? If you have, what's the place in Port Arthur that you have to live? If you have, what's the place in Port Arthur
I've been reading.
that you have to live? Since when? Whose house?
I've been using the same residence.
Since when?
But
you told probation that you didn't come back. Well, but you told
probation.
you told probation because you were homeless that you didn't come
I've
back
never been homeless.
here. You said that in the original pre-sentence because you were homeless.
I've never been homeless.
You said that in the original pre-sentence report, but originally when I put you on probation.
I gave y'all 18, 25, 17.
But originally when I put you on probation,
I gave y'all 18, 25, 17 Street, which is where I live.
if you had a residence here in Jefferson County and you were on probation here in Jefferson County. If you had a residence here, then why didn't you come in Jefferson County? And you were on probation here in Jefferson County. Then why didn't you come back here when you got out like you were supposed to?
I didn't report it because I thought I had a warrant. I thought I was revoked. I did come back.
So you were just going to wait it out until they came and caught you?
I was came to turn myself in and I got arrested.
So you were just going to wait it out until they came and caught you? Everything you're saying is conflicting. Because you're,
I'm here.
everything you're saying is conflicting. In custody, and you're just,
I'm here.
I think you've told so many lies to everybody that you don't know how to keep up with them. I think you've told so many lies to everybody that you don't know how to keep up with them.
And there's no lie now. I was in Houston. I came back. March 10th. I was here. I didn't report. I was on drugs. I came back.
So you were already here March 7th.
I was here March 7th. I was on drugs. And then she told me to come.
So you were already here March 7th, on March 7th that you couldn't have, you were talking to her about I'm catching needed a bus and all the stuff that was all just lying back. You were talking to her about I'm catching needed a bus and all the stuff, that was all just lying back then.
No, I was in Harris County. She told me to report March 7th. I was in Harris County. I got here March.
So if you were here March 7th.
Yeah, she told me to report March 7th.
So if you were here March 7th.
Yeah.
Jail reports too.
Y'all know I was on drugs. Can you please give me the help that I need and let me keep my kids?
I put you on probation in the first place to get the help that you need. I put you on probation. Hang on. I put you on probation in the first place to get the help that you need. With all the resources we have to help you. I put you on probation and instead of taking advantage of those, with all the resources we have, you didn't go ask for help. And instead of taking advantage of those, one time and say I need help. I'm pregnant. You didn't go ask for help. You didn't show. I need help.
Legal Breakdown, Revocation is the word every probationer fears. It means the court is done playing games. The DA is arguing that the defendant isn't just struggling, she's actively non-compliant and dangerous. Do you think the history of drug use while pregnant will be the deciding factor for Judge West? Or is it the alleged assault on the correctional officer? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
Show up one
It's
time
easy to say
and
you need
I need help.
I'm
When you've
pregnant.
picked up 3
I'm
more
using
felonies,
drugs.
I need help.
I didn't pick one.
It's
They
easy to
dismissed
say
them
you
all.
need
Got
help
one.
when you've picked up 3 more
They
felonies.
dismissed the other ones. I didn't
Well,
pick
I'm
one.
sure
They
that was part of
dismissed
some
them all.
plea
Got
agreement. You
one.
still got arrested for
Yes,
3
ma'am, they
felonies,
dismissed the other ones.
serious felonies.
Well, I'm sure that was part of some
Not
plea
just
agreement.
little
You
stuff,
still got
not a
arrested for
possession
3
case,
felonies.
serious
I
felonies.
do not want to be a
Not just
felony.
little
I
stuff,
was content.
not a
I
possession
can't-
case. Quit committing felonies.
Please, I do not want to be because there's a drug addict. I lost a baby last year.
Quit committing
I had a
felonies.
stillborn at 7 months pregnant because of the drug addict. I lost a baby last year. Drugs. I had a stillborn at 7 months pregnant because of drugs.
Maybe
I
you
need
stop
help
getting
with
pregnant for a
drugs
while.
and rehabilitation. Yes, ma'am.
Maybe you need to stop getting pregnant for a while.
Yes, ma'am.
Another inmate and an attempted through bars and actually hit one of the correctional officers and tried to send an attempted through
That is
bar
a-
soap and actually hit
Okay.
one of the correctional officers.
What,
That is tried to assault a correctional officer at this
Okay.
time. Okay.
No.
Jail, prison
What,
time.
that-
Tried to assault a correctional
Let me take
officer
that.
at this
Okay.
time.
No,
Like jail, prison time, and no.
let me take a, So why did you refuse to go to the hospital when you fell?
Because I was feeling okay.
So why
and I
did you
had a
refuse to go to the
doctor's appointment
hospital when you
coming up. I
fell?
was gonna tell her. Because I was feeling okay and I had a doctor's appointment coming. They didn't do anything. I was in jail, so I was gonna last time I talked to my doctor.
But they were offering, they wanted you to go to the hospital to get checked out.
They told, I didn't know they wanted me to go to the
But they were
hospital.
offering, they wanted you to go to
They
the
just had
hospital
me
to get
sitting in
checked
the
out.
infirmary. They told, I didn't know they wanted me to go to the hospital.
So,
They just had me sitting in the infirmary.
so, you supposedly said you fell, you were refusing to go to the hospital. They told you the doctor wanted you to go to the hospital. You fell, you said that you would go, but asked if you could go back to your dorm. They told you the doctor wanted you to go to the hospital. And they said, we're not doing all that back and forth, but asked if you could go back to your dorm. You would be transported via van or EMS. And they said, we're not doing all that back and forth. They said, don't worry about that. You asked if you would be transported via van or EMS. The hospital. They said, don't worry about that. Then you said, I refuse, I'm not going to the hospital.
Whatever was wrong, I would tell the doctor. I talked to Dr. Kim, Dr. Kim told me, whatever was wrong, I could tell the doctor.
So they're making it up that that doctor wanted you to go to the hospital.
They wanted me to go, and I told them. I
So
was
they're making it up
fine
that that doctor wanted you to go to
you're
the
not taking care
hospital.
of yourself anyway. And I told them I was fine until.
How do you know? If you fell and hit your head and they wanted you to go get checked out at the hospital, then how do you know
How do
she's
you
fine?
know?
If you fell and hit your head and they wanted you to go get checked out at the hospital, then how do you know she's fine or he's fine? You don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Go sit down for a minute. All right, Miss Butcher. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Go sit down for a minute. Sorry we made you wait so long. I hear that you were a little disappointed in that in the back. Sorry we made you wait so long. I hear that you were a little disappointed in that in the back. Based on everything that I've already said. Based on the fact that you stood here and told different stories about every single thing.
10 years. The hammer has officially fallen. Notice the judge's final parting words. You separated yourself from your kids. It's a harsh reality check. Was 10 years too much? Or did her behavior in jail and her conflicting stories leave the judge with no other choice? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more legal breakdowns.
you said, based on the fact that you've already lost a baby and told different stories about every single thing you said, and based on the fact what's going to happen already lost a baby using drugs, and you're lucky you based on the fact that you got and felonies while you're on felony probation, based on the fact that this lady here was trying to help you, that you got felonies while you were on a felony probation, based on the fact that this lady given an opportunity to go to. Does probation have anything else to add? The place that you were given an opportunity to go to. Does probation have anything else to add, Ms. Core? Same. So here's what I'm going to do, Ms. Butcher, in cause number 24, DCCR. So here's what I'm going to do. I feel like Ms. Butcher, in cause number 24, DCCR, make sure that your child and children are safe. I feel like you've given me no choice, but I'm going to find that you entered your pleas are true to counts 1, 4, 5, 6, and 7 freely and voluntarily. I'm going to find that you entered your pleas are true to counts 1, 4, 5, 6, and 7 freely and voluntarily. DCCR 1732 find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of burglary of the habitation. 1732 find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of burglary of the Texas Department of Corrections. I'm going to sentence you to a term of credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. In cause number 24, those counts true, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of an authorized use of a vehicle. Those counts true, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of an authorized use of a vehicle. You will receive credit on that sentence you to a term of 2 years in the state jail prison. You will receive credit on that sentence. These cases will run you've been in custody, which means together at the same time. These cases you separated yourself from your kids together at the same time. Let me tell you, listen, I got you separated yourself from your kids. Hold on, let me tell you, listen, hold on, I got 10 more years I can add. I'm handing you, hold on, I'm handing you the trial court certification. You're not done, you had chances. I'm handing you the trial court certification. This was not an agreement that you had some rights to appeal. You the trial court certification that shows that. This was not a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. I'm also handing you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, your possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term. You should read the written admonishment. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term. You should read the written admonishment I provide you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. You need to sign that, and I'll give you a copy. If you had showed me that you could behave in our jail, there might have been some other. If you had showed me that you could behave in our jail, there might have been some other things that I would consider. But
thank you.